Yo, 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 what is up? SCS here. Welcome to a brand new simple review. A movie that I've rented I don't know how many times at the library and would never get time to watch it. Because some movies, sometimes I just get movies and just don't really watch them. I just use them as it kills time. It's 7 days, because our American Public Library we have, so we can get 7 movies for 7 days. It used to be 10. And that really pissed me on the stuff. But right here, we're in the new movie. A movie that, I don't know, I don't remember vivid memories of seeing this as a child. And the reason why I wanted to see this movie too, which is The NeverEnding Story. Two reasons why I wanted to see this. First, because it's a classical movie from the 80s. I didn't know this was 1984. I thought this was I thought this was a 90s movie. I didn't know if it was 80s or whatever. And two reasons why I wanted to watch this, because I remember the only thing I know is the Luck Dragon. I remember seeing scenes of that as a child watching it, but I never really seen the whole film. And then I remember seeing bits and pieces of him and Atreyu and the Luck Dragon and the Empress, the chick, the princess or whatever, the Empress, that's what his name's called. And I've seen it before. I've seen bits and pieces, but I never seen the full film. And the second reason why I want to get this is because in group therapy I go to and laugh, my therapist was talking about the Swamp of Sadness, which was in this film, and I actually did see her. The last time I rented it, I took it back, and I didn't get to see it. Well, my therapist was at the library later on after I took them back, and she said, "Hey, get this," and it was the NeverEnding Story again, and I got it. And we're going to talk about my thoughts right now about this film. To me, this film. Hey, people can complain, bitch at me or whatever. I mean, to me, maybe it's because I'm older. The film, I'm not going to be cussing up a storm here. I mean, I said bitch and stuff, but the NeverEnding Story to me kind of got boring and dull. And this is my opinion or whatnot. I mean, maybe it's because I'm older. I don't know, I'm a 26-year-old person. But I mean, this film was more of a, I'm not going to give this a rant. I'm not going to give this a full rant on. I mean, it's one of those films which was good, but it was just one of those, just watch it through. But it was pretty good, though, in a way. I got lost in the end of, almost in the film. But then again, this is a book. The NeverEnding Story is where the reader gets into, like, they're the narrator, and also they get into the book. Like Atreyu is him. He used to go for the same shit, Like the back. Here's what the back says, when the young bastard borrows a mysterious oriental bump book, he never ends. I don't know what the fuck it says because the fucking barcode's in front of it. Where's the plot at? Yeah, it's about a boy who reads a magical book that tells the story of a young warrior whose task is to stop a dark storm called the Nothing from the engulfing the fantasy world, which that's how it is. Young Bastion's a guy who, we can just start from here. Well, if I can go to it, if it was pretty good, I mean, for kids to watch it, yeah, watch it. But for me, for recommending it in my space, no. But it's not. I won't. For my people my age, don't recommend it. But for kids, yes. For preteens, yes. Maybe late teenagers, I don't know. But for me, I wasn't even really into. I'm not gonna recommend it or not. It's just one of those films. Well, for me, as an older person, just to watch and go flow with it. Maybe it's because I enjoy violence and sex and car wrecks and killings. I mean, maybe that's why. But it was okay. The film was. We can just go for it. I do not recommend the film for my age, but I do recommend it as a kid film for people the age to watch that. But we can go over the film. It's the boy who's played by what are the boys played by? Boy's played by Barret Oliver, Bastion, and he's going. And we can talk about his character. His dad. He has these dreams of his mother who's is dead. His grieving. His mother has been passed on, and his dad just looks like a John Cleese or whatever his name is from fucking Monty Python. It looks like an office dickhead, and he just doesn't understand. And then he's one of those dads like, well, time to suck it up, doesn't understand. He's a father who I would not understand. I don't understand those fucking people. And here I am cussing now. The dad was a dick. And because he's like, oh, we can't just let the deaf. You know, sometimes it takes a lot to grieve, and for the child to lose his mother at that young age, man, shut the fuck up. You know, and then look at this. He's also getting bullied. He's afraid. He's getting bullied by his own father, but he's mostly he's getting bullied from his father, but not like just telling him, oh, suck it up, you know. And he's getting bullied. And then reading books is his magic, is his stature. It's where he's in a different world. Just like I like listening to music, listening to podcasts, doing these videos. It's the outlet. It's me showing up. It's me doing. This is what I really wanted to do in my life, but I'm just doing it for free. You know, I'm doing it for my own expertise, my own thoughts, and my own views. And he's getting bullied to hell. And books is his nature. Just like even though the librarian or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know what his damn name is. Well, the damn of the... was it Gmork? No. Gmork was the damn wolf who... The bad guy. You know, it's mostly the bad guy in this fucking film. It's the nothing, which is aka negative air. Means anything negative. It's a wind of nothingness. Flash up. And the wolf... Gmork was the only, like, he was like he's the you know, the Jungle Book, he's like the opposite of that wolf. We're having the wolf, like Panther or whatever, whoever, the bad guy from Jungle Book. He was terrible. There was really no thing. He almost killed caught Atreyu once, and his death was stupid. It was all fun. It was overhyped. Oh my God, the Gmork was overhyped, looking all bad and shit. But then he goes after Atreyu, and Atreyu just gets this thing and just stabs him when he gets him in his heart. I mean, what a weak character he was. But the nothing was just... But because before I interrupt myself, like the librarian, he thinks he's not a book. He loves books. He's a child, so he gets away from this shit, you know. And all this stuff happens, but he gets cleared in the book. Now we could talk about the swamp of sadness, which was what my film was like. It's so sad, it's depressing. How the hell did the damn horse? Because it let that sadness consume him. It made him like, I don't know. But then this film, it caught me. Some of this film, I watched some of it. I was on my phone a little bit because this film was one of those. Because I tried to get into it. Also, it's a family film, and I'm trying to get into it, and wasn't really getting into it. But I was watching it, and so go on. I want to see how it ended and everything. And at the end, he just takes over fucking Atreyu's job. Bastion. The main thing. He's got to tell the name of the childlike empress. Because he's the main person when everything's destroyed except the castle. But he just and then he calls her Moonchild, which was that his mother's name, Moonchild? Because I thought that's what he was gonna call his name, her. Remember, her name was Moonchild and whatever. Well, I like the name Moonchild. Maybe that was his way of saying that this is a tribute to my mother. And then he wishes everything. Then he goes into the real world or whatever. I don't know if it's the real world or it's the fantasy world mixture of the real world or he's just imagine it. I think he's just imagine it because he goes out. He gets folk or what's his face. Falkor. He goes out. He gets Falkor, the love dragon who he meets on. After Trey's horse died, and he gets the boys. And that's how it ended. And I know there's a second NeverEnding Story, but I don't know if I'm going to be... right in this point, I don't know if I'm really going to be invested to watch the second film, only if people requested me to do it. Then I would do it. But I mean, but I take it more of a chance. This thing is, if I do watch the second one, I'm going to be more structured and study the film more. I mean, pretend I am a kid again. But at the end of the day, the NeverEnding Story, it's a good film. But for the kid, for me, it was hard to stay attention to, and some of the parts I thought was really kind of dull and retarded and very boring. The villain is a piece of shit. The villain's just air of shit, and the wolf, it was nothing. Like the rock biter, he was cool. Oh, this is a nice piece of rock. Snap into a Slim Jim. I don't know, I didn't get into much of the characters. Atreyu, being he's... I liked him a little bit, but then again, I just wasn't invested in him. He looked like a girl. He was like one of the most... he just looked so weird. And what was his name anyway in this? Who plays Atreyu? Noah Hathaway, and that name sounds familiar. Oh, he was only in one film, and he looks so weird. He was like this character, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, do I recommend this film for me? No. I do recommend it as a childlike film. It's a pretty cool family, but I think they should do the characters I just wasn't invested into. Even the trailer, I think Bastion was the only character I really cared about. Then they have these little characters which I didn't really give a damn about. But that's just how I look at it and take. You know, you don't have to disagree. You can disagree or not because this is my thoughts of it. But I did get to check it out. I finally got to see it. But I'm STS. Thank you guys for watching this review. This is my thoughts about a NeverEnding Story. And we'll hope you see you again for the next review. Later. STS is out.